So February is over and it's time to go over my February results. But first, we're going to take a look back at February 2020. So first, we're going to talk about Amazon. Last year, I spent $188.26. And here's what I bought. Hemp seeds, elderberry syrup. We bought everything we needed for our safety razors last year. So we bought 2 safety razors. We bought leather guards to go over them so the kids can't touch them. We bought little sharps containers to put the blades in, and we bought extra blades. Some kids lotion. My husband broke his silicone wedding ring, so we got a replacement ring. And organic pinto beans. The end of February was kind of when the pandemic stuff was starting to get real. And so we had already had plans to do things like build up dry goods at our home, buy chickens, buy a cow before the pandemic. But of course, all of that made everything a lot more crazy. So anyways, the pandemic was getting ready to start and we decided to buy our first bulk dry good, which was pinto beans. And the pandemic pretty much happened after that, and it was a lot more difficult to get the dry goods that we wanted to have. And we do that because we do a lot of homemade cooking. We wanted to do that because we do a lot of homemade cooking here. We don't live super close to a grocery store, so it's nice to have those things on hand anyways. But yeah, that was our Amazon shopping for 2020. And then in February 2020, we sent $0 to savings and we made no extra mortgage payments. We also didn't put any money towards towards index fund investing. So not a great month of February 2020, but here is my 2021 results. So first we're going to start off with how much money I made selling stuff. So all the money I made came off of Poshmark this month. I made $46.24. Next, Amazon. I spent $0 on Amazon this last month, which is keeping up with my goal of spending $0 on Amazon for the year. Now comes the more interesting details. We put $100 towards savings this month and $100 extra to our mortgage in a principal payment. With index funds, we sent $413.33 towards index fund investing. And these numbers, if you've seen my January video, are definitely lower than January. And that is because we did a bathroom renovation. So last year we set aside money to do a bathroom renovation, and we had a small hiccup that put us over about $500. I haven't done the total tally, but it's close to $600 over what we wanted to. So we had to cash flow that from this month's budget. It's kind of disappointing when I think about it because I'm like, oh, that money could be used to invest. But I'm also super grateful that I've gotten my finances in check, that an extra $600 doesn't hurt my budget, doesn't change our lifestyle and the way we live. It's just a small inconvenience. So while last month we were able to put a very large chunk of our income towards investing, our total amount that we invested between our 401k and index funds ends up being 28% of our take-home income. I'm still super excited about those numbers. Almost 30% of our take-home pay we are investing, and I feel very happy and confident with that. So we have some really interesting things in the works right now, which I hope I can share with you guys shortly. And if you want to see any of my bathroom renovation stuff, you'll have to follow me on Instagram. That's where I've been posting a lot of the stuff and the hiccups that we're dealing with. My Instagram is Front Porch Finances. So I hope to see you over there. Thanks so much for joining me today on this video. I hope your guys' February went great. I would love to hear your savings rates down below if you are into that, or how much you paid off in debt. All that stuff is amazing. And February, I think, tends to be a hard month for a lot of people, including myself. Looking at the numbers, it was a lot more difficult than January, but it's March now, the sun's coming up, it feels like spring is coming, and it gives me a whole new excitement of reaching my goals and all that stuff. Plus it's almost time to plant the garden, which I'm very excited about. We actually have already planted about 48 onions. My goal is like 300. We eat like 10 onions a week typically, so I'm gonna try to do like 300 onions, which won't be all of the onions we'll need for a year, but it'll be a nice portion of them. I've never grown onions, so we'll have to see how that goes. Wish me luck. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.